Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome to a special Y Mega Evolve video. Now you guys already know the drill. I'm not going to do the intro considering it is a special, but nonetheless, happy 4th of July everyone. Now, I wanted to do another 4th of July special considering that I did one last year for Mega Togekiss. Now when I done Mega Togekiss for the 4th of July, I had a couple people telling me I should have done Mega Braviary considering that it is an eagle based Pokemon, but at the time when I was actually making the Mega Togekiss video for the 4th of July special, oh, sorry about that. I was actually looking for Pokemon that had red, white, and blue, and the one Pokemon that came to mind was Togekiss, considering its body is white and it has red and blue spots all over it. So that's where like the concept came from for like to Mega Togekiss for the 4th of July. But I already done Mega Braviary earlier this year and I totally slipped my mind for the 4th of July, so I do apologize for not holding off on Mega Braviary until 4th of July. So since I've already done Mega Braviary, I wanted to still do a 4th of July special, and the next Pokemon that came to mind for the 4th of July was Miltank. Now you're probably wondering, how does Miltank fit with like the 4th of July? Now obviously when it comes to the 4th of July, a lot of people have barbecues with families and friends, and they usually like grill hot dogs and hamburgers and so on and so forth. And since Miltank is obviously a cow, and cows produce beef, and that produces hamburgers, so that's where the concept for the special for Mega Miltank for the 4th of July is just pretty much beef hamburgers that came to mind when, like I said. So that's why we are doing Mega Miltank for this special. So anyways, as you can tell from the stats I've given Miltank, I did increase everything but its special attack. Honestly, Miltank's stats are actually decent, so it's not that it actually needs a little bit more of an increase in one or two stats. They're actually pretty perfect as it is already, so I left its special attack alone at base 40, because if I would have like got rid of like maybe 20 points in its special attack and had like an extra 20 points to distribute into its other stats, I think Miltank would have been a little bit too overpowered, so I just left its special attack alone. Now for its physical attack, I increased it from base 80 to base 115. Now Miltank as itself is already a bulky Pokemon as it is. It gets access to Curse, and I believe that's the only move that Miltank gets for like a status, no, not status, but like a stat increasing move, except for like Power Up Punch. I'm talking about like Calm Mind, Nasty Plot, and Curse and stuff like that. And Curse is the only like move that Miltank gets to increase its stats. So what you can run is like Curse with like max HP, max physical attack, or max defense. I don't know the exact EV spread for that, considering that I never ran a cursed Miltank before. So don't quote me on like the EV spreads that a lot of people would use. But like I said, base 115 physical attack is just going to be doing a lot of damage. And also Miltank is a normal type Pokemon, and I'm pretty much going to be saying this in every Y Mega Evolve video I do with a Pokemon that is a normal type, is that when it comes to normal type Pokemon, they get access to a good variety of like different typing moves, like electric type, fire type, water type, ground type, ice type, and so on and so forth kind of moves. So Miltank actually has a very good diverse move pool as well, but most of the time like the only moves that you're probably going to be running on like a Mega Miltank is like Earthquake, Curse, Body Slam, and so on and so forth. But nonetheless, when you have like at least one Curse up, Miltank is going to be a very bulky Pokemon to get rid of, and also with base 115 attack with +1 in physical attack and from Curse, it's just going to be doing a lot of damage. Now for its physical defense, I increased it from base 105 to base 135. Now at first, I actually had base 140 for its physical defense, but I decided that I want a little bit more of a boost to its physical attack, so I actually had its physical attack at base 110, so I just took 5 points away from its physical defense and put it into its physical attack to make it base 115. But nonetheless, like I said, Miltank is a very defensively bulky Pokemon, and even with base 135 in physical defense, like I said, for its physical attack, when you have one Curse up, it's just going to be eating like pretty much a lot of physical type attacks. And also Miltank does get access to Toxic, so you can Toxic your opponent's physical type Pokemon and cripple them, so then that way you can pretty much just set up Curses for days and then use Milk Drink, because Miltank does get access to Milk Drink, gain your HP back, and pretty much just sweep from there. So Miltank can be a pretty defensive Pokemon if I do say so myself, and also a very offensive Pokemon as well. Now for its special defense, I increased it from base 70 to base 100. Now even though that Miltank is pretty much only a normal type Pokemon and the only like typing it's weak to is fighting, people do carry like Focus Blast and or like Vacuum Wave, and people do, like I said, carry those. So I wanted to give it a little bit of increase into its special defense. That way if you do come across a Pokemon that has like Focus Blast or Vacuum Wave, you will be able to eat it up a little bit better than you would have it just leaving its special defense at base 70. And also it is for initial bulk as well, considering that a lot of people will probably like to use like Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Dark Pulse, and so on and so forth. So with base 100 special defense, you can go with like a fully special defensive like Mega Miltank if you wanted to, considering, like I said, it's bulky as it is, so it will be able to take hits. Now for its speed, I only increased it 10 points from base 100 to base 110. Now Miltank as it is, where the tier that it's in already, is fast enough, and with like a little bit of an increase into its speed to base 110, I can see this thing with the stats I've given it pretty much getting bumped up maybe a tier or two, just because of like how good it is and for what it does. Pretty much you can go like Heal Bell, Toxic, Earthquake, and Body Slam, or Milk Drink, Toxic, Curse, and Earthquake, and or Body Slam. It's just going to be very, very fast, and also just very, very tanky and very offensive as well. And even if you are going to be running like a Curse set with base 110 speed, you could potentially like maybe outspeed like maybe one or two Pokemon from your opponent's team, depending on what kind of EV spread your opponent does carry. But like I said, 110 physical or speed is going to be very, very fast. Now for a regular Miltank, its base stat is at 490, and with the Mega Evolution is going to be at 590. Now for its ability, as you can tell already, I actually decided to change its ability at the last minute. At first, I actually gave it the Scrappy ability because I liked the idea of normal type Pokemon hitting Ghost type, and if you are going to be running like a Mega Miltank in VGC, if Miltank does like get a Mega Evolution, Gengar is going to be one of the most biggest problems, I would think, in like the actual metagame. So then you could be pretty much like Body Slam or like Double Edge or something like that along the lines, just to pretty much attack like Ghost type Pokemon. But I decided to actually opt it out for Thick Fat because I think Thick Fat is a better ability for Miltank, just so then the Ice type moves and Fire type moves are going to be, I believe, cut in half when it comes to Thick Fat. I'm not sure on like how much it how much Thick Fat cuts like Ice type moves and Fire type moves when it gets hit by them, but like Ice Shard is pretty much going to be doing nothing. Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Blizzard are pretty much going to be doing probably nothing, and like Avalanche and like Flare Blitz are going to be doing nothing as well. So I think that Thick Fat's a good ability for Mega Miltank, not just because obviously the Ice type moves and Fire type moves are going to be weakened, it's just that I think those are like the most commonly like used typing moves that a lot of people are going to be using in the metagame, and Miltank is pretty much going to be eating them up. Now for its typing, obviously I left it alone as normal, because if I would have added on an extra typing, I would probably have heard or get a lot of complaints saying, oh, why did you add on a second typing? Miltank's typing is perfect as it is, just being normal. So like I said, I just left it alone for being a normal type Pokemon. I mean, obviously being just normal is very, very good, considering that normal type Pokemon pretty much its only weakness is fighting. So with that, there is Mega Miltank. So anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. Now obviously the next Pokemon you guys are going to be watching is Mega Marowak, so stay tuned for that when it comes up in the next few days. But I just wanted to say happy Independence Day. I can't remember what I said at the beginning, but it's Independence Day. Blow up some fireworks, have a good time. But I just wanted to do a special for the 4th of July, because it's summertime, get some special out. And so with that, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.